Is it a complete custom frame?
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like LS power, LS3?
LS3, yeah.
Figures. Everybody seems to run LS3s in these things now.
Yeah.
That's right, you told me that earlier. I could tell by looking at the valve cover. Turbo 400 training?
400.
And it looked like you have a 9-inch rear end.
Yeah.
78 Ford over there is 9-inch rear end too, so I know what it looks like.
Well, we need a spare. We know where to go.
Well, the spare 9 inches that we have, they may not work too well for that since they're... Well, mostly because they're stock housings, and differential-wise, no traction differentials, and I don't even know what gear ratios we have. And I'm sure that they're the stocks 31 spline count, and I'm sure you're running at least 35 spline. The Dynatrack 40 spliner setup? Or is it Curie? Well, I mean, is that manufacturer, is it a Curie Enterprise or a Dynatrack or something else? It's who? Motive Gear. Never heard of them. 6 on 6.5 lug pattern. Hey, my Toyota wheels would fit that. I have an old 84 Toyota 4x4. Now that's 6 on 6.5. The old Toyota 4-wheel drive trucks from the 80s, they had 6 on 6.5. The 2-wheel drives had that 5 on 5 1/4 or something like that. What sort of power is the engine outputting?
500 right on that.
Oh, you had a chassis dyno then, huh?
Oh yeah.
Went full blown circle with it. Yeah, it looks like a proper race truck with a breathing apparatus, Lowrance GPS, the works. Pro level.
Well, we tried, that's for sure.
That's all that matters, because then you get people like this. Like us out here, like, ooh, that's neat with blah, 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 blah. Hey, do y'all have like a YouTube channel or something I could give a shout out to when I put the video?
Luhtech Motosr Sports, yeah.
Luhtech Motosr Sports. I'll look y'all.
It's not a YouTube channel, but
No, that's right. It's
Oh,
Not yet. It's under my YouTube.
well, I can put y'all's website in, so I give credit to y'all for this truck.
Motorsports.com.
Okay, I'm sure I can find it with a quick Google search if I can't get the address right. Yeah, welcome for.
Well, everybody's nice. I'll tell you.
well, we're 25 miles an hour on the
Okay.
road.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay.
Trying to figure the engine out.
Oh yeah.
See it there, finally.
Yeah, it's scooted back. It's a GM LS3, 500 horsepower output, 378 to the rear wheels. Going through a turbo 400 3-speed to a Ford 9-inch rear axle. I forgot who they said made the axle because it's an aftermarket with a spool and 40 spline shafts. So it's probably stronger than even the 1-ton axles in the Chevy. The size of tires, 37s. They sure don't look that big on here, do they?
No, that's a big machine.
You'll like the yellow one. That's a Ford Ranger. It's still even got the twin traction beam front suspension over there. And for people on YouTube, I'll be looking at that thing in a minute. Yeah, custom frame, custom suspension. It's all custom. Custom bodywork, everything. All fiberglass. LED light bars. Radiator in the back. They even have air filtration system for breathing for when they get into really dusty situations. Somewhere under here there should be a big intake filter.
Oh no, air intake?
Oh, it's in the back?
No, it's
No?
it's kind of hidden now with the stuff on there. So there's our intake right there. We reversed
sweet.
it and then built this box on top, and so there's the air filter there.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That'll definitely keep some of the dust down.
Oh yeah, when you get the big wave of silt or whatever in Mexico,
Ooh,
it just
yeah.
piles in, and then at least it blows out. Before it was going right on the, it would go right on the filter.
Right.
So it blocks it a little bit.
Yeah. And it looks like you're running the stock style intake on that thing.
Yeah, it's flipped around.
Oh yeah, flipped around backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
Draw
then
body back here.
And then it comes through with a piece of aluminum down to here, and then an adapter up top. So
that's the nice thing about the LS intake design is that it's easily to flip.
yeah.
Because some of the Cadillac vehicles that had these engines and the transverse front mount setup, front wheel drive sideways, they had their intake backwards on the engine.
Okay.
Yeah. So I learned about that you can flip LS intakes.
Yeah.
Of course, some of the aftermarket ones you do need to work them a little bit to make them fit, but stock style they can flip no problem since there's no sealant into the oil galleys.
Yeah, just sealing everything around. That was fun. Making all the panels.
Oh yeah.
All the firewall panels, and then sealing those up.
Is this a custom body or one of those generally offered ones for these type of trucks?
That's what it is. It was built for the Fusion chassis.
Oh, it's a Fusion chassis.
Yep, Fusion chassis.
What sort of suspension travel you get out of it?
Yeah, if we're not leaving. I think we're gonna. Are we leaving? Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Hey, all set?
Well, just real quick, one last thing is how much suspension travel can you get out of it?
It's 26 and 30.
I was going to say 24 and 28, so I was close.
Yeah, that's there. Yeah.
I haven't been around this much, but I've been around enough. Well, thank you. I gotta go.
Absolutely.
Well, so much for looking at the other one. Gotta go. Okay, part 2 of this video, checking out the local races here. Here we got ourselves a Polaris.
Ready?
Oh, yeah.
That is. Ooh.
You know what's funny? I have these exact same tires on my old Toyota truck.
Yeah.
Same size. 31 by 15. Granted, different rims because it's 6 on 6.5 lug, but if I remember, this is a Ranger Razor, isn't it? Aftermarket suspension, obviously, that makes the wheels stick out, what, about a foot wider on each side?
Yeah, it's got a lot of upgrades.
Power too, I'm sure. What sort of speed can this thing reach? I know that stock Razors can hit 70 or better.
This is actually Alan's car.
Oh, okay.
But he can tell you everything about it.
Right.
Really? We're in NASCAR and this, that, and the other. And I said, well,
Where's this go?
oh, did you do the fronts?
Hey, what sort of speed can this thing reach?
I haven't. It's still breaking in, but I've had it to 85.
Because I know that the stock Razors can hit 70 plus.
I'm not. I might even not even hit it yet again. I'm not even at 500 miles yet. We hit 80. The rev limiter seems to be set.
What is, sir?
Those are 15-inch tires, ain't they?
Yeah, 15-inch rims, 31-inch tall. I have the same tires on an old Toyota.
I'd like to put a set of those on my Chevy.
You probably need them in this
And
region.
it had to have those at 80 or
I live
something.
south of town. Yeah, I need them.
Well, we'll throw down some eggs and then reorient ourselves. Alright, I guess this is actually where we get gas. It's the pit. This is our pit. This thing, you pull up. Go forward this way. There's the car down there. I'll tell you like that. Did you want to download the course for that? Notes? I did, but I haven't put it into my lawyer. Hold on. I think I saw something on something they posted about. Well, yeah, we did that. Yeah. I don't know if Ryan has any.
Full-blown race setup with air breathing system, allowance GPS, and even a crash bar for the passenger.
Oh, really? Yeah, we made it really nice. his friend went,
My brother-in-law works for the county of Fort Dodge, Iowa, so that's perfect.
so they're course notes with
Well, just markers.
just a bunch of
Just
markers.
the cattle guards and curve
Watch out for
dangers.
the cattle guards.
Curve dangers. That
Yeah,
stuff.
we might try to get a copy of that
Yeah,
and find
yeah.
a fax. or
Well,
somewhere.
let's just show them to see
Yeah.
if that's what they're really looking for.
Because our new,
I gotta go wash my hand.
Seriously, I'm a nurse, so I'm washing my hands constantly.
Oh yeah.
So if I just go,
surge tech, so she's always.
I'm always
doing
dry and cracky, you know? Wow, you guys really came through. I'm so glad we did that. I mean, so glad. Yeah.
I was about ready to.
Eventually-
I was about ready to offer to help you with the sawzall because I use those quite a bit as a
Yeah,
mechanic.
it's kind of, I appreciate that. It's a little bit awkward. The second one came off like butter, though. It was like,
Yeah.
Well, you were a pro after the first one.
oh, yeah. I mean, that's perfect.
This is off of Blur.
This one might possibly still rub from the looks of it.
And we take off and it's got solid little snippets across. That's highway.
This one might still rub a little bit right here from the looks of it.
Well, they said you only have to take off a millimeter.
If you look at it there, it
it's
might
okay.
still rub. Hopefully it won't rub enough to punch a hole in your bar.
That's right.
This is the smaller version of that. This is where we're looking for right now. This is the time. And then this thing really here's the town. There's the cattle guard one. So it's basically going up to there. So I think this is cool. You can see the corner of Highway 1 or 1111 all the way down. It stays on
I may have to mute the audio. Actually, no, I'm not going to make money off this. Ranger Razor, freshly built engine. Probably top out over 100 once broke in. Especially since it's got 31-inch tires.
Read something like that.
yeah. So I know our new navigation 11 will have you get right here. Let's say once you enter it, it's like a bar. So in our
And there's the air filter for the breathing system. And the speedometer goes to 120. And that's stock too.
Whatever on there, you can do the same on that.
Sure, but no, it's but it talks it to you.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
Hey, sir, since you don't have a website or nothing I could give credit for this, can I at least get like a name or something?
Yeah, my name's Alan Nook.
Alan Nook, sir.
Actually, I do have a Facebook site. Go to Border Bandits with a Z.
I will be sure to look
It's
that
a
up.
Facebook site.
Yes, I'll be sure to look that up since I am on Facebook and put that in my video stuff. Also, do you want my YouTube so that way you can find the video?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm done recording.
I'll have you
so-
text it to me when you're done.